and I'm going to briefly take you through what we are considering at this point for the development of the smartphone app of the project. Okay, so REDACT, as you've seen in the previous presentations and in a general work plan, will definitely have also, beside the platform, we will also have a smartphone application of the project. What we are foreseeing for this application to do? Well, first of all, it's going to be an application for disseminating data and information about the project, but also it will be linked with the educational hub, and it will also provide some interesting features which will hopefully make it as much as it can be useful for the project area first of all, but further uh, in its adaptation for all other European countries and not necessarily European. So the start of development is in August 2021, but we are still in the phase of service procurement. Special IT company will deliver the solutions for an up-to-date smartphone app development, which will be launched its final version in October 2022. Ovidus University is coordinating this task. So this application will clearly be compatible with the Android platform and smartphones. It will be available through the Google Play magazine. Uh, it will operate in all three REDACT partner languages, and here I'm referring to Romanian, Greek, and Turkish, but it will also be available in English. So multiple language is going to be embedded in the application. We are aiming for multiple types of beneficiaries. So from general public to schools, children, and professors, to authorities, to enterprises and service providers. Therefore, it will be able to have a generic view for all potential people, but it will also have a dedicated module for stakeholders with an authentication enabled, and this will allow them to have access to more information than the rest of the public, let's say, because in this field of study, rapid loss estimation, clearly at some point some information is quite sensitive, and you want to have some control on the people which access this information and really understand what is behind it and which are the uncertainties in it. I'm referring here, for example, to real data, but also to risk scenarios. Why not? So what it will generally do? It will show a rapidly updating list of earthquakes in the Black Sea border area with filtering capabilities. You will be able to see earthquakes from a magnitude onwards, earthquakes in a specific area, and so on. And it will be visually attractive to show you right from the start which earthquakes have a damage potential and which do not have a damage potential. And this will be also these colors will be assigned if the option is checked. Also considering the location of the smartphone app user. So as I've talked, it will be filtered depending on earthquake magnitude, respondent location, this was already talked, and will be able for major earthquakes potentially affecting some users to provide some generic advice on what to do. Beside this, it will support crowdsourcing and show the contributions through questionnaires such as "Did you feel it?" So the app will have its questionnaire in the language, for language which I've mentioned, but we are thinking of making links with other streams of data, such as the EMSC felt reports or other streams of data from the national institutes, such as INFP or AFAD, what Chan presented in the previous talk. Beside this, it will provide ability to share updates on emergency information with your friends or use a list of contacts. Things such as letting them know that you're safe, or in critical situation to show them that your friend has not opened the application, although he has some data connection. And this is, of course, let's say, quite alarming thought for the dear ones, but at least it's making use of the communication and letting them know that maybe something is not right with them. Of course, some secure connection here is talk needed, the security of this stream of information. Beside this, you will be able to have access to various links to the REDACT Educational Hub and other recommended resources in the field of earthquake knowledge and earthquake preparedness. Of course, there are some applications already available, and we will draw inspiration from them. Things, applications such as the Last Week from AMSC or the NFP Android app or JONET and others. But hopefully this REDACT application will be the preferred one, at least in the Black Sea border area. And of course, it will take advantage of the REDACT platform information. So thank you. If you have any questions, please let me know whether now or in the chat.